Welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer JM, and I am your girl, Auntie Jen. Yeah. Some of
My
viewers, my
viewers,
friend,
my
and my
friend, and my subscribers. Something not right.
But I said the end come home to
Something
roost.
not right.
Now we can see more and more
I see
clear
Marlene Malauford
that
come out and talk about
was the
reading out
real
the
intent
Constitution and
of
what
the
govern
Jamaica
the
Labour Party with the parish of
time
Portmore.
for election.
Know, sir.
An election we must not due by a particular
We take a
time
good
and
laugh at him
she read
We
out
say
the
them people they
Constitution,
take with
which
one piece
I'm
of
not disagreeing
mono.
with her on the
Then take with the
Constitution.
Jamaican people
But
for
how is it
one poppy
that you don't
show.
have time now to come out and I can talk about the Constitution
Then take
when
with
you
the
not
poppy show.
always have broke the Constitution?
Wilmington and
Is
do
it
not
that you
yesterday.
deliberately do it or not
In the
overlook it or
parliament
never see it?
say
Or not see that the date of
he
election
want
not
the
have to be
Portmore parish,
September 3rd?
the
Is it that
voters
the
list.
Jamaica Labour Party
Let me read it
is
for you.
planning
Me
to
gonna hear
hijack the election and take it over into
Parliament constitutionary
2026 in
constituency
order for
boundaries
them to get
committee
the Portmore
has
parish?
rejected a proposal by government
Something look fishy,
lawmaker
my
Everald
people.
Wilmington
Me gonna make
to
on hear
have
him
the
all over what he
Electoral
say.
Commission of
I wanna
Jamaica
tell me what I
use
think.
Portmore parish
Surprisingly,
boundary
she come out
to
and talk about
finalize the next
Constitution
voters list
and what he
or the
say.
May
And who no
31st
broke all of
deadline.
them. So no know what I do. Take a listen to this.
Are due by September. That is not constitutionally correct. What the Constitution provides for is an outer life for the date of Parliament, and that is 5 years, and the life of the Parliament commences on the first sitting of the Parliament after general elections, not when the general elections are held, because we know that the electoral laws require formalities to be complied with about counting, and sometimes space has to be given for recounts, judicial recounts. So it's important for all Jamaicans to understand that the life of the Parliament is not fixed, because we do not have fixed date elections, but the outer life of the Parliament is 5 years. And if elections are not called sooner, the Parliament automatically dissolves on the 5th anniversary after its first sitting. And then the Constitution also provides for the holding of elections within 3 months of the Parliament being dissolved. And that is set out at section 6T4 of the Constitution. Section 64(1) says that the Governor General may at any time, by proclamation published in the Gazette, prorogue or dissolve Parliament. Subsection 2 provides that subject to the provisions of subsection 3 of this section, Parliament, unless sooner dissolved, shall continue for 5 years from the date of its first sitting after any dissolution, and shall then stand dissolved. Subsection 3, at any time when Jamaica is at war, Parliament may from time to time extend the period of 5 years specified in subsection 2 of this section for not more than 12 months at a time, provided that the life of Parliament shall not be extended under this subsection for more than 2 years. It says, subsection 4 says, if between a dissolution of Parliament and the next ensuing general election of members of the House of Representatives, an emergency arises of such a nature that in the opinion of the Prime Minister it is necessary for the two houses or either of them to be summoned before that a general election can be held, the Governor General may, by proclamation published in the Gazette, summon the two houses of the preceding Parliament, and that Parliament shall thereupon be deemed, except for the purposes of section 65, not to have been dissolved, but shall be deemed, except, as said, to be dissolved on the date on which the polls are held in the next ensuing elections, and it indicates that in the exercise of his powers under this section, the Governor General shall act in accordance with the advice to the Prime Minister, provided that if the House of Representatives, by a resolution which has received the affirmative vote of a majority of all the members thereof, has resolved that it has no confidence in the government, the Governor General shall, by proclamation published in the Gazette, dissolve Parliament. So it provides for the dissolution of Parliament where there is a no confidence vote. And elections have to be held within 3 months after the Parliament is dissolved. All right, so that's the specific learning for members of the public today about the holding of elections. And I hope that members of the media who repeatedly report that elections are due by a particular time would take note of the provisions. Of course, we know that the elections may be called at any time. All right, so that is that.
Was the meeting Fitzjackson, member of Palmer, St. Catherine,
Isn't this very strange?
You must be crazy.
That she come out and talk about, and she wish all the journalists and people will look into it and all of that.
Why
Something right. A plan for extend it to
about the old thing,
as much as they can, you know. They have something up their sleeve.
Cannot be done.
They have something up their sleeve.
All that they
because I want to how no never see.
Oh, it not done yet.
The rest of the constitution want to broke and the PNP can court and lose them.
It have to done. So
no
no
one
one can
I always ask if you never look into them.
That is not really on an interest.
But you are looking into the election one.
Or the government really have.
Never say smoke without fire, my people.
The problem is, you know.
Never say smoke without fire.
The voters list for the
them try every trick in the book.
It is not the parish of Portmore yet until everything
trick
is
in the book.
The court put a halt to it right now till everything is put in place.
Democracy.
You need to understand.
These set of people. No one Lego.
So Parliament, Constituency Boundary Committee.
My God, anyway, I'm a very good friend and a subscriber. Tell me one thing. Do you believe that them a plan to extend
the Electoral Commission of Jamaica,
the election?
Use the Portmore Parish boundary
I look
to
very
finalize
fishy.
The next
Remember to like,
list
share,
for
subscribe to the channel.
Deadline.
Life with Jennifer J. I'm your girl, Auntie
During
Jen.
Tuesday meeting, Fitzjackson, member of